Weapons down! Hands in the air! Now! Hands up! Free! Hands in the air! Do it now! This is your last chance! Weapons down! Now!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today a brand new episode of The Walking Dead dropped. This episode is finally going to be showing us the Commonwealth. We're going to get a continuation of Eugene, Princess, Ezekiel, and Yumiko's group. We're finally going to get into what happened after the season 10 finale when we first saw the Commonwealth soldiers. I am super excited for this episode, and I'm super excited for the final season, which was just announced to be coming out in the summer. I really just want to get into the Commonwealth. I want to get into this comic storyline, and we now know that this is the end game for The Walking Dead. So I can't be more excited to start season 11. But as for this episode, it's going to be mainly focused on Princess and her kind of mental issues, and we're just going to see a little short in-between story connecting us to them getting to the Commonwealth. So I'm assuming that this episode is going to just be them in the train carts and then being interrogated by the Commonwealth and the soldiers. So I'm not going to have my expectations too high, because I don't think we're going to like get to the actual city in Ohio or wherever that they live in. I don't think we're going to see Mercer or anything too major like that. But I think we'll just get to see how the Commonwealth soldiers operate. And I mean, the Commonwealth, they're not exactly villains, but they're kind of going to be like villains, essentially. They're the next big story arc. We're going to get to see who they are. We're going to get to know them a little bit. So I'm super excited. I'm setting my expectations low because, of course, this is one of the pandemic episodes, you know. So I don't think we're going to get anything too massive, but hopefully it's a good small story, just like the last one, which was amazing. So I'm hoping this is up to par with that. Okay, so we just watched the promo for it, so you have a little bit of an idea of what's going to happen. Do you have any thoughts besides your tiredness?
I'm interested to see the soldiers. I don't really know a whole lot about their story or anything, but they look like stormtroopers, so I'm interested.
You've only heard me telling you about the Commonwealth.
Exactly. Oh, the girl in the pink jacket, whatever her name is, she seems funny.
Princess.
Yeah. Well, I thought this is the way we were going, but I led into a minefield. So.
Yeah. Yeah. This episode is gonna be like focused on her, kinda.
Well, I was afraid from last time we watched it that I wasn't really gonna like Princess that much. I just couldn't get a feel. I definitely didn't like her right away, like Carol or Daryl. You know, you like them pretty early on. So I just don't know what to think. I want to be happily surprised, and like maybe they can show her more on this episode, and that maybe I'll bond with Princess.
I think you will.
That's my hope for this episode.
Yeah.
That I can see some good qualities in her.
Yeah, I agree. You have anything to add?
Are we watching episode 19 or 20 tonight?
Episode 20.
Okay, good, because I see it's called Splinter.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cameo.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, well, let's get...
demoted, too.
Yeah, we have a new lighting situation, so he's sitting over there sleeping.
It's not a lighting situation, though. He just isn't interesting.
Yes. Okay.
While our compatriots fought valiantly in the Whisperer War, Ezekiel, Yumiko, and I embarked on a journey to make contact with another civilization.
18th century.
We caught ourselves in a precarious pickle.
She looks like she's doing one of our YouTube thumbnail poses.
Yeah. Oh, I did read that the actor for Yumiko was stuck in the country because of COVID, so that's just a stand-in for her.
That seems like a great idea.
So they didn't show her face at the stand-in?
Yeah, she's not actually here for these scenes.
Yumiko! You can kind of tell.
Yeah, they're not showing her face. Yeah, you can tell right now these seem like bad people. Yeah. The Commonwealth basically like run their place like today, like their social classes, and they have a different way of doing things. It's like Terminus all over again. I think she's supposed to be like claustrophobic or she's having something. That's how she copes with it. Eugene is hilarious.
What is she looking at?
I think that's her voice, but like...
She's not there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it
So
up
they're
to
not
you.
exactly villains, but they don't take kindly to strangers.
I just gotta find a way.
Can't really blame him.
A bang
Yeah.
on the door. So my mom said, then don't eat. Are you helping us?
Scarlet, we're leaving. Oh yes, finally. Something with them. Did they just
hold those?
Yeah, what? Oh, it looks like it's nailed in. They didn't do a good job of nailing it.
It should be nailed from the outside.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I mean, if it's nailed in, good.
When Eugene's like under pressure, it's hilarious. If they do a crossover, I want Eugene and Strand to
Which means keeping us in
drink
good
together
effect
and
to
talk.
I don't have to bet on anything.
Well, they didn't check between the carts.
She should just get back in and put that
Yeah.
board up. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, you can't do anything.
Or at least wait for the right time if you're gonna try to
right.
do something.
I can't believe I agree with Eugene.
Yeah, Dr. Smarty Pants. I'm hoping this episode ends with them like going to the Commonwealth, going to the front gates,
Well, that would be awful.
checking for bites.
If you're looking for bites, I don't have any.
The wall walls will say, "Have you seen my dad?" And a picture of Morgan.
Why can't I see?
Because you're being a bitch.
I wanna see her!
Oh my gosh!
You should have answered her questions.
That's messed up.
I'm just like in
But,
shock.
like, did she really answer it? A lot of stuff that she said, like where she was when it
No.
started. You're being a bitch.
Yeah, they
I'm
definitely
just
seem like
in
assholes.
shock. I can't even laugh or have a reaction.
Hold
Why?
on.
When we
She
get
should have said, "Tell me when my friends are okay, or let me see her, and I'll answer all the questions you have."
Yeah.
You
So
need Strand for negotiation.
Yeah. We're really gonna disagree about whether they should join the Commonwealth because assholes like that run it.
See him talk to Eugene.
Yes, I would love that.
I would look first.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's just gonna get out and then there won't be there.
Bitch.
They're standing right there. Oh.
What the?
Cool. Wow. Wonder how he did that. Dang.
Some epic maneuvering. Might have been spotted.
Man, I wish they'd show him in the interview.
I made it here, didn't I? We'll be fine.
Nothing is fine.
You remember Ezekiel has cancer. I hope that when they get there, that they have something to treat him.
He's gonna take
You can't just leave them here.
You don't think I know that? They're my friends.
I'm so glad.
I
he's-
didn't mean
Uh-oh. Back to there.
Oh wow.
Is he hiding behind her?
Yeah. Wait. What?
No, and it was just.
Oh.
Was he
Yes.
behind her?
Yeah.
What the hell did you just do?
What the hell? Yeah. Damn. We haven't seen that from him in a long time. Yeah, that's right. They're not gonna trust you anymore after this.
here now.
People who like to help, even if you look like a bunch of scary action figures came to life.
What?
They're not
I
all
don't-
bad.
he's
This guy's
lying.
nice.
I don't know exactly.
You're messing.
All the time.
He's got Batman.
What we stand
What?
for.
Spikes.
This,
Oh, yeah.
all it.
Yes, I
Seems like a pretty
I
stupid
love
thing to do
Ezekiel.
with handcuffs on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's stupid, but I love Ezekiel. Oh my god. What the hell? Yeah, but that's not gonna do you any good. Oh god. He said, listen and do what we say.
Is that what he
Oh,
said?
what? He's not there. What?
It was
What the
her?
heck?
She was like hallucinating it.
It was
Yeah.
her.
Wait, so
What the heck?
damn.
One is gonna hurt you anymore.
I wonder if the interrogation was even real.
Her fight or flight response.
Yeah.
It did. She did it.
Yeah, dang. Man, but I wish that was real because that was badass for Ezekiel. At least at first.
How she got out?
Yeah, dang. Okay, that was good. It started off slow, but
Man, don't go behind the train. They're gonna see you right there.
yeah, you gotta be careful. Or slide the gun under and then crawl.
Yeah, you can get through there. She's just thinking.
She's thinking, do I really want to leave?
She was
him?
just gonna run and leave her.
Yeah.
Come on. This is new.
Oh,
Get it.
He's not there
Yeah.
again.
Go.
you never
Come
see
on.
this.
So
She doesn't.
she was beaten by her stepdad.
Believe
Yeah.
me, I know it.
And she was alone for like a year or two.
There are the stories you tell yourself, and then there's the truth.
Maybe.
Quotes.
I need to write that down.
This guy was probably a kid when the apocalypse started, and he's been living at
I
the
don't know. My
Commonwealth.
No, do not take those off.
Well, she wants to be back with her friends, and this is the right thing to do.
I don't think I would do it.
Rick wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick would, like, kill them all.
Because what if he hits her?
What?
I can't remember if Ezekiel and them told her where they're from. You'd be careful telling them about Alexandria and everything.
He's gonna hurt her.
I hope not. He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, he could have just been doing that.
So we're
Yeah.
going to my place.
He is. He's gonna.
Right now.
I got it, let's go!
Oh. Dang. Oh, please don't end. Fuck. Damn it. No. Oh my gosh. I need more right now.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Well, I mean, it's fair, I guess, because that's what these episodes are. But
Well,
oh
they
my
tricked
gosh.
you with the whole hallucination.
Yeah. I cannot wait till season 11 though, and they actually get there. I was hoping this episode would end with them like walking up to the front gates, but that's where they're taking them now. That's why they have the bags over their heads. They're taking them to their home.
To
Oh my
what?
God.
They wanted
They're
to get
Oh.
a similar story from all four of them, probably,
Yeah.
to know.
They just wanted to be
Tell the
careful
truth.
before they took them back to the Commonwealth, but that's what they're
Yeah,
doing now.
I don't think they should be so rough with her like they were, or any of them really.
There's
But
no need to.
There's I completely agree with them being as cautious as they are.
Yeah. But they're, yeah, like the Instagram post
They're
said,
way too, like, they don't need to be smacking them with the
Yeah.
tail end of their rifle.
they're just more ruthless
it just
than they are.
seems a little overkill. I wish.
Well,
Rick-
I mean, I'm
Rick
pretty
was
sure
there.
the Commonwealth is big, but it's not as big as the CRM. And they're probably just super, like, yeah, cautious, because, like, what if these people are spies from, like, an even bigger group?
Yeah.
Because right now, like, Alexandria is not going to be a threat to
I
them.
wonder if they've heard
So do
the
they
sea.
want to help people? Because why did they even capture them? Just let them go.
Yeah.
What's the point of even catching people?
Well, because they knew that Stephanie was on the phone. Was on
Stephanie
the phone with
must be from
Eugene.
the CRM.
She's from the Commonwealth.
That's the Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
I get them mixed up. So she must be with them.
Yeah, she most likely is.
But that's even more reason that they shouldn't have beat him up and around, because
Well,
if they already know she talked
yeah.
to Eugene.
Eugene, actually, Eugene did say, I don't know if he said the names of the places, but he described, like, we have farming and we have agriculture. He told Stephanie about it. I bet
So
they know.
Yeah, they know.
So yeah, they have to know about, but they don't know obviously that it's called Hilltop. They just know that they're from a place that's described like that. Yeah, I can't wait till season 11. Oh my gosh, they're at least not boring like you said.
Yeah.
Might be.
This was good.
Yeah. I really liked it.
It was, yeah.
And we saw you sleeping.
What?
I was into this one. It was good.
You were
Really?
awake. We looked at you sleeping, and Jake was like,
You were sleeping towards the end a
I
little
closed
bit.
my
Yeah.
eyes once or twice, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sleeping. I watched it.
I
all
was
the
gonna
way.
say-
Well, how would you compare this to the other ones that we watched so far?
This was way better because it kept my interest the entire
Really?
episode.
More than the last one?
This?
Yeah. I don't even
Yeah, that is kind of surprising because this is one of
The first
the
one was about Maggie. The second one was Daryl.
Maggie, Daryl, and then Gabriel,
Gabriel
and then now
Aaron.
this one.
and this one. I'm
This
trying
is
to
probably my second favorite next to the Gabriel and Aaron one.
This wasn't bad.
How about that? How would you
My least favorite.
how would you guys rank? How would you rank them so far? Like how would you compare this one to the others?
one.
Yeah, I mean I agree. I think it's up
I
there.
hate to say it, but Daryl's was the boring one.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I only like Daryl's because it had Daryl.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
boring.
I hate to say it, Daryl, but yours was
Yeah,
boring.
I agree.
It had some good moments. But
Well, if you replace Daryl with someone else, it would.
be boring.
Yeah, and just
So,
because of him
then
looking
let's
for
narrow
Rick.
it down to the other three: Maggie, Gabriel, or this one.
Gabriel and Aaron and the T1000.
See, I like the Maggie one, so I might have to be like this one and the Maggie one were probably my two faves.
Yeah.
Just because I again was happily surprised with the Maggie one. Like this one, I didn't think I would care for either one of them. I thought I would be bored and not like it, and I was happily surprised with the Maggie one, and I'm
Yeah.
happily surprised with this one.
Yeah.
So I would say those two are my top two. What's yours?
Just what one is your
Probably
favorite?
1 and 3.
What?
first one and the last one we watched.
Yeah.
The same two I just said.
Whatever you said.
Maggie.
The Maggie and Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then this one. Or you mean last one?
Yeah.
I said Maggie.
Yeah, I think they've all been good so far, but this one was not as bad as people.
So what were your top two?
People had. For me, my top one is episode 19, Gabriel one, then this one, and then I don't know. It's kind of a tie between Maggie and Daryl. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah.
I totally cut you off. I'm sorry.
So the last one, then this one, and then it's a tie between Maggie and Daryl. But
this one's totally the best of the four you guys.
Yeah. Well, and why is that? What?
Well,
because you were bored with the other ones. What made you like this
stuff
one?
was happening in this one. I mean, it was you could see things going on.
Yeah.
And tension. The first three were just like people walking around talking about their feelings, and that was it. Nothing really happened.
Yeah, this one was definitely, I would say, the more action-packed one, and I don't know.
The Ezekiel thing was great.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff happening, the first one and this one were the best.
Yeah, in terms of action.
Like, I don't know. I can deal with the episode not having as much action in it when I know the characters a lot more. They're established characters.
So if this, would you probably like this one?
Daryl in the first one, and Gabriel and Aaron.
Say if this one was, if you replace Princess with Ezekiel, do you think that would make it any better?
This is basically like the beginning of the terminus, like season 5, episode 1.
Yeah.
Before they start murdering everybody.
Yeah, like a fleshed out version of that.
I wanted to say I like the two. As usual, Ezekiel has the best quotes.
Yes, he really does.
Ezekiel, and that one that he said, there's the stories you tell yourself, then there's the truth.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
Was that Ezekiel?
Yeah, I mean, it was that.
His subconscious.
Yeah, it was her subconscious, but Ezekiel is known.
Ezekiel delivered it.
He's known for having good quotes and speeches.
I'm just saying Ezekiel quotes since he delivered it. And then the one he said about fear, which I can't remember exactly because I didn't write it down till later. But something about fear makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. And I felt like I could identify with that with all my health challenges that I've had.
Yeah.
When you're fearful about something, it does make you behave unnaturally. You know, not like your natural self. And I'm sure you three can attest that I've been like that over the last 3 months. And so I want to go back and rewind that and write it down exactly how Ezekiel said it.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
again, that
Can
was
you
really a princess
pause for a
quote.
second? I'm setting this down.
What did you pause it?
I just want you to pause your speech for a second.
But
Every time you
really,
sit down.
that was a princess quote, Jack. Again, both my quotes were really, as you said, princess quote.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Ezekiel since he delivered them. So I thought, I really like that. I'm always up for an Ezekiel.
Yeah.
You know, sayings.
There's a little bit of debate about who's gonna get Rick's comic death, because what happens is Rick is given this big speech about just people in the world, and then he gets shot by the leader of this group. Her son disagrees with Rick, and after he gives his big speech, he goes to bed that night and gets shot.
And Rick?
Yeah. And
this is in the comic?
he's basically saying, because people, there's kind of a little there's a little civil war about the Commonwealth, and people don't want to join it. And he just gives this big speech about how they all need to come together, and like Rick would do. And
then he gets killed?
He gets killed by, I don't know the full context of it, but...
Oh, because in the comics, is it Carl who lives to the end?
Yeah, Carl grows up.
They're going to kill Rick, and it'll be Judith in the end.
Well, people are saying maybe they're not going to... I hope Rick comes back and then gets that, but if he doesn't, and maybe he... what I'm guessing is Rick's going to come back, and he's going to it's going to be Judith and Rick. Rick will obviously be a real old man, and Judith will be like 20, and they'll do that time jump, and he'll be back. But as for like now, in a few months, in the next season, someone's gonna give it that big speech and take Rick's comic death. People are debating on who that is, and I think it would be Ezekiel, because he gives big speeches like that.
Actually, it'll be interesting to see. I have no idea.
Although what happens also is that they build a statue of him. after he dies, because he was this like famous, apocalyptic hero or whatever. Again, I don't know the full context, but after he dies, they make a statue of him, and then Well, once they jump forward 20 years, Carl it's his big giant statue. But anyways, yeah, there's gonna be some deaths on the comics coming up, and
Hey,
I don't know
I was
the
just
comic.
looking at pictures, or I was looking up the old man Carl picture.
Yeah.
But this one just came up, and I was just thinking,
you know what that's from?
was it from one of the episodes like that Rick was in already?
It's from season 8.
Season 8.
I
I know that picture was in an episode during season 8, but that was like a dream of his during season 8.
Well, that's Carl's dream of the future.
Dream.
That's Carl, and then he gets up and
you remember
he gets up and sees Judith, and then Negan is like smiling, and it's Carl's dream for a peaceful future. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just thinking, what if that was actually a vision of how the show will essentially end? Because it's Rick seeing,
that would be.
And
perfect.
Judith was older in the dream.
Yeah, well, she's about the same.
She's about the same age. She's probably a little younger in the dream than she is right now in the show. But
well, she was a toddler at the time.
I think about what if that's like a vision essentially of how the show will end.
That would actually be really fitting because of course Carl's dead, but if it's Carl's wish and his dream,
because Negan and Rick were on almost good terms in that dream sequence.
Yeah, and they would be by then.
Negan wasn't out of jail yet when Rick died.
Well, Rick decided not to kill him because of Carl.
Yes, but I'm saying when in the dream they're on good terms. When Rick died, Negan wasn't out of jail yet, so that couldn't have been then. So I'm saying,
I really love that. That's a really good theory. And then when he comes back, it'll be eerily similar to that dream, and Rick will be old, Negan will be old, and they're just living peacefully.
Yeah,
because he's like much older than, I mean, just by the fact of how gray his beard is.
Yeah, that's really nice. I really love that theory actually.
Yeah, I do too.
That's perfect. And like, of course, it wouldn't be the same because Judith would be older and everything, but that's really cool. Yeah, I really love that theory actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you.
As a fan-made picture.
Yeah. I'm hoping Negan lives and Rick.
But yeah, because this one shows he has a cane. I remember later in the scene show.
He's got a cane. Yeah, realistically, I'm not getting my hopes up for him coming back. My guess.
Who, Rick?
I would love him. Yeah, I'd like to come back for multiple episodes, but realistically, I'm thinking he's only going to be back for after they do the time jump, 20 years, and then the movies are going to show how he got back. So then during the time jump is when he returns. So yeah, this episode was a little appetizer for season 11. I'm so excited for it.
There's only 2 more.
What?
There's only 2 more, and then there'll be a break.
Yeah, there's the next one is about Carol, and it's apparently the worst episode. But this one was, people also said that
the worst episode.
People said that this one was bad,
and they were wrong.
I mean, in my opinion, I disagree.
I wonder what it's about with Carol.
People are comparing this next one that's about Carol. They're comparing it to the Breaking Bad Fly episode.
That was a great episode.
So it's just
so it's probably gonna be like not a lot happens, but hopefully it's really good. And then after that is Here's Negan, which is
we're all looking forward to that.
Which is said to be the best episode.
And wear my leather jacket.
Negan.
Yes, so am I. I'm getting everything.
Oh.
Okay, what?
I don't even remember what she said, and she said like, "Why are you taking me back there? Because you're being a bitch."
Yeah. It was like Walter Jr.
Because you're just a bitch.
Doing a Walt Jr. impression.
Yeah, that
really
was funny.
Articulated the bitch.
That was funny.
Bitch.
And actually, I don't think she was. So
yeah,
no, I don't think she was either. But she wasn't really answering his questions. But she acknowledged to
Rick
Ezekiel
wouldn't have either.
Yeah, she wouldn't have either. Rick wouldn't have either. But I'm just saying to his credit too.
Yeah.
Like if they are really a good community,
it's fair to be annoyed by that. But
yeah,
it's just funny.
You don't need to abuse her.
But why would they answer those questions after just being slammed up against the?
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's no way she was. I mean, you can't treat somebody that way and then
his
expect
attitude
answer,
about it was kind of like he was being a dick. Like,
Right.
you
You
be
can't
nice
treat
to her,
somebody
but,
that way and then ask them questions, and when they don't answer, say, "Well, you're a bitch." No, you are an ass for shoving me around.
Well, it goes to show that like the kid that they saw, he's not on the same level as that guy that was interrogating them. I mean, just like people now, like police, like they're all different kinds of people. Some are assholes.
Well,
and some
what
are
they
just
did to what's her name, the other girl, Yoko. Yumiko.
Goku.
What they did to Yumiko was they really hurt her. So, and now you want us to answer questions? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, Princess was not being a bitch. She had a normal reaction to what had happened to them.
Cody agrees.
Ow! Cody's like, stop being a bitch.
Alright, so yeah, that does it for episode 20. I was really pleasantly surprised with this episode. People online and earlier viewers said that it wasn't that good, but honestly, I really loved it, so I would definitely recommend go checking it out. If you have seen it, let me know what you think down below, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, as it really helps that channel. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want more content like this, consider subscribing. I'm going to be posting reaction videos, trailer breakdowns, trailer edits, everything going forward in the Walking Dead universe. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you in the next one.